Hello, good evening, and good morning, and good day. Welcome to another video, a little discussion video today. I have recently played the Battlefield Open Beta this weekend, and I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on it. The reason this wasn't in the Mimir logs was simply that it literally came out just as I was publishing that video. It would have been in there. But we've got now to, I have to do a separate video, and originally I wasn't going to do this video. Originally I was just going to not talk about it, but I thought I might as well, because I actually do enjoy myself with this open beta. It's really fun. It really pulls back to the days of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 with that sort of urban combat, which I really enjoyed. The gun play is really fun, fluent. The movement is really crunchy and really I can feel myself going places, and I don't feel like I'm worrying. And it's great to see this game back on form. It's great to see just DICE and Battlefield just back on form. My only problems at the moment is I think they need to tone down some of the effects. Just tone it down a little bit. I was in like gunfights, especially the smoke effects, unless it's from a smoke grenade. I felt like them kicking up all the dust and stuff. I just kept missing people. I know that's realistic, but in the day, it's a video game. And it's good to see these guys back after the terrible launch of Battlefield 2046 or whatever the fuck it was called, and Battlefield 5, which was just a shit show. And God knows how or why they decided to make Battlefield 5. It was good to play something, more traditional. There was unlocks, and this is only in beta, but I'm hoping that they go, okay, Battlefield 4 had all these guns, let's just add them all, because that's what was my favourite. Even though Battlefield 4 had like so many guns in that game, I liked that opportunity to choose what gun I could use and unlocking them all. The unlocking was just perfect, and it's good to see that Battlefield actually has a fighting chance against Call of Duty. Call of Duty will always have its hardcore fans and its stupid fan base, but Battlefield always had it's had fans, and it's lost a lot of fans over the years, and we're hoping that will bring them back, especially with this game. So let's actually talk about the whole game and stuff. Well, open beta, this is very limited. So first of all, this game was captured on a PS5 on performance mode, and I just want to say this game looks phenomenal running on the PS5 and also on the and running on performance mode. Usually you'd have to run on fidelity mode to get these kind of graphics, but no, I'm running at 60. I've not had any frame rate problems, but I have had a couple of visual problems. One of the big visual problems that I had was my holographic scope just not working. Like it was, I might have some footage of it on the screen, but it basically, as I aimed, it would be like a multicolored fucking thing in my eyes, and you wouldn't be able to actually see through your scope. The way I fixed it was I just swapped guns with somebody, and that seemed to fix it. Hopefully, again, beta, hopefully that gets sorted out, because that would be a really stupid bug if that stays in. And a couple of other visual goals. I've had things like floating that have been blown up, they've just been like floating in midair. Slightly annoying, but hey ho, you can't really change that. Again, beta, hoping that that's going to be fixed, but the overall performance, really good. No gun at the moment is feeling overpowered. No sight doesn't feel overpowered. Generally, it seems to be a really good sort of balance at the moment. You can tell this game was like playtest to fuck to get this like right. This needed to come out and be perfect, because if this came out and it was like 2045 or 2043 or whatever the fuck it was called, it would have been a shit show. Also, back to classes. Thank God. I hated the heroes that they had. I think they were stupid. There's actually, a sense of it's a war, so no one's joking about. There's no joking going on. There'll probably be the Easter eggs, the Battlefield friend Easter eggs. I hope they are. And I believe my only worry is I heard the word, there's going to be a battle royale in the game. and I immediately went, oh no, because Battlefield doesn't need Battle Royale. Leave that to COD and Fortnite. And the problem with a Battle Royale mode is that there was another theory that there's like a theory that it may be free to play, which only means that they're going to add a battle pass, and I really don't want them to add battle passes. Have fucking expansions. Give a £20, 4 new maps. Brilliant. Back in the day. But having a battle pass and skins, I think is going to really, because they're going to do a crossover skin and go, oh, this sells really well, let's do another one, and we end up having Call of Duty syndrome. In the main reason why a lot of people are dropping Call of Duty, the recent collaboration with fucking American Dad and Beavis and Butthead kind of takes me out of the game now, because people are playing with these sort of characters. Originally it was like, oh cool, an Alucard skin, that looks kind of cool, but now they're getting a bit ridiculous. Well, Alucard was still ridiculous, but my point still stands, the skins were getting ridiculous. I don't mind if they add skins as long as it links into, it's connected to Battlefield, so different versions of armor being, different worlds, and thanks Brian, different what's the country's armor. Oh, yeah, that could be interesting. Or different colours of your guns, but not like a luminous green or fucking dragons or any of that shit. I really hope we don't get any more of that bollocks. It's my only worry. That's why I would recommend you not pre-ordering this. I generally think you should wait on this game. I'm definitely not going to pre-order it. I don't agree with pre-ordering that game, because the minute that they go, oh, people are pre-ordering, we can just sit back and hope for the best, and I don't want that. I want them to be worried that the game might fail, because it may fail, because people saw the last games and they were like, ooh. Anyway, we'll let's go on to the other stuff that's surrounding the game. Well, it must be popular because I've just I saw the play account this morning and I'm like, oh dear. And it's also the most watched game on PC. Anyway, Twitch, I should say. But I'm hoping that we're gonna get some really cool moments in the thing. There's gonna be some really cool visuals and gameplay. I'm excited. I'm excited for Battlefield to come back. I hope we get a short campaign. I really do. Even though the campaigns aren't great, I do enjoy the Battlefield campaigns. I think they're just a bit ludicrous. The problem is they try and do a bit of like Call of Duty ludicrousness across it, and it doesn't really work because Battlefield is a bit more down to earth, more, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see where Battlefield ends up. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's gonna. I know the Call of Duty fanboys are going, it's not as good. It'll probably do very well. There's not much you can go on the game at the moment because it's like 4 game modes and like 2 maps, and I played mostly Breakthrough, which was like their main game mode, which is really fun, by the way. I think the maps they chose, I think, is a really good like showing of that game mode. I might go jump on it before it ends and go and play Domination or a game like that. I'm hoping it's I think it's like 120 people. I'm hoping we get 120 people playing on a map. That's going to be really cool. Hopefully they've learnt the lesson and we don't get Season 2 of Battlefield sponsored by Overwatch. Well, we'll see. Thank you very much for listening to my little ramble. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot.